Checkpoint Charlie was one of the best-known border crossings between East and West Berlin. Today, it's one of Berlin's biggest tourist magnets. After the end of World War II, the four wartime allies divided up the capital. This was a door between the American and Soviet sectors. The Checkpoint Charlie Museum opened in 1962, a year after the wall went up. It documents the wall's impact on people's lives and how it eventually fell.
The museum stands for freedom. That's the main point. From the very beginning, the museum has been an expression of protest against the wall. The mission statement was, "We want freedom in unity."
Visitors from all over the world come to learn about the extremes people went to cross the border and the tragedies of failed attempts. 60,000 of these automatic spring guns were installed on the inner German border. If there was any movement, they automatically fired shrapnel. Soldiers also had orders to shoot anyone they saw on the death strip. Escaping the East was more than just dangerous. It was a risk to life and limb. The museum is still in touch with many of the surviving defectors, among them Vera Durier Breitwiese. Someone helped her cross by giving her a Swiss passport. If she'd been caught, she'd have gone to prison.
She didn't really check me properly. She gave me a bit of a dirty look, like she thought I was a stupid, arrogant Swiss idiot. Then I realized, oh right, I'm not an East Berliner anymore, so I stuck my nose up even higher in the air. East Berliners didn't swagger like that, so they must have thought I was a real Swiss woman.
One of the most spectacular escapes took place in 1979 in a homemade hot air balloon. 2 couples and 4 children survived the half-hour flight from Thuringia in East Germany to Bavaria in the West. They painstakingly stitched the balloon together from pieces of waterproof material that they'd collected from a lot of sources. Only a few pieces of the Berlin Wall remain, including this section at the Berlin Wall Memorial. When the wall was still standing, the death strip separated East and West, even friends and families. The founder of the Checkpoint Charlie Museum, Rainer Hildebrandt, was an anti-Nazi resistance fighter. Hildebrandt's widow says that during the Cold War, he helped reporters with their work.
There was a building across the street that was in ruins from the war. A photographer there fell and seriously injured himself. When my husband heard about it, he brought all the people over here instead. The room was warm and dry and they weren't in danger. They could sit and watch what was happening at Checkpoint Charlie through the window, and they took photos and wrote reports.
In these rooms, Hildebrandt continued to document what happened on the border between East and West. Even while the wall was standing, people brought him objects that they'd used to help them escape, like this mining car. They used it to build a tunnel. 57 people made it through to West Berlin. The museum continues to grow, and it now attracts around 850,000 visitors a year.
We just know the walls. But in this exhibition, we can see many things and many real objects and many stories, and it first impressed me.
Something about these vehicles they succeeded to make, I thought it couldn't be true, but we have seen them.
The vehicles were prepared for all sorts of eventualities, like this car with steel panels to protect against gunfire. The museum shows the suffering of the Communist East, and it serves as a reminder of this dark chapter in German history.